hope that somebody know what is this. Yes, this is cassette for the old music player. It is so old that I was not able even to find original in the shops. That is why I make kind of cassette here. Hello, my name is Irina. I am tour guide in Oxford in England. 3 years ago, we moved to England because of the war in Ukraine. In England, I met different immigrants, and everybody has its own way to England. Some of us have very approachable and easygoing way, like my son Mariano, who came here when he was 4 years old. He speak English in just 3 months. My way was different. Can you imagine the deep Ukrainian village in 1990s? There were 2 shops, 1 school, 1 church, and the big collective farms with a lot of cows, fields, and half of population work on these collective farms. Very typical for Soviet Union. Not many people would like to work there, I would tell you. At school, we had very inspiring teachers who told us, if you don't want to study, you going to collective farm to крутити коровам хвости. That's translated as twisting cows' tails. One day, when I was in the 5th form, we were introduced to English. The tall, huge man came to other class, and it was our English teacher, Viktor Sergeyevich. But almost nobody called him Viktor Sergeyevich, but everybody called him Anglichan, Englishman. I make a post on the village page about him. It was nice to hear that many people remember him. One man told he always was carrying the big leather suitcase. Other lady told not suitcase, it was diplomat. In Ukraine, diplomat means not only the person who works in the embassy, but also the bag for documents that was carried usually by important people. So he opened his suitcase, diplomat, and all children were impressed because it was full of this music cassette. He explained us he was not going to play music for us. You going to study English phonics. He had his own way to teach us English phonics. He asked that every child that would like to learn English should to bring to school this cassette. And can you imagine, this teacher, he recorded his voice with English sound at home for every pupil, for every cassette, even during the night. I remember this sad, cat, chair. The favorite sound for Ukrainian children was the, when he asked us to stick our tongue out and tell the. The thing was that at home we had no music player at all. So my mom, me and my little brother were wandering around the village looking for the player. At least we borrow the music player. Our relatives gave us cassette, and I had opportunity to study English. Our English finished when our Englishman moved to England. But as you see, I learned English. I studied it by different way, with different teachers, with different techniques, with my lovely tourists, and I continue it with BBC radio, what they are talking about, and I continue it till now. But I would never forget my first English lesson in the deep Ukrainian village with other Englishmen. So this is my way to England.